Well, Eric, you must be delighted with the way things are going.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable season. Pushing for promotion, pushing for the playoffs. It will be a very exciting down the stretch.
Got a motto, brick by brick, that we hear all the time now. Are the bricks going in a bit quicker than you thought that they might do?
It's going great, as we can see. We're putting in bricks daily, and hopefully soon putting in actual bricks at Fratton. So it's brick by brick.
Because you've been here in quite an intense period. Does that give you a greater understanding of the football club and the goings on?
Well, we definitely we planned the trip around the transfer window because we wanted to see what it was like. Because last year we were getting it from getting calls and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been great. It's been great to watch the news in the morning and see it from the highest level of the Prem to seeing it on for our team. And yeah, it's an amazing accumulation of people trying to fit pegs and holes and fill spots and things falling apart and etc.
Does it still slightly bewilder you that it's free for all in the month of January? That's like no other month.
It's pretty wild. I think we want to keep doing we've always talked about, kind of getting our business done mostly in the summer and then mostly the beginning of the transfer window. But you always end up kind of trying to fill holes and injuries happen and all that. So yeah, it's been great. It's a great. I love sports, so it's couldn't be more fun.
So you must be delighted as well with the new acquisitions that we've got in this month.
It's an exciting time. It's going to be exciting down the stretch. Let's see how we do.
Said to Andy just now, can you contemplate what life was like before Portsmouth Football Club? I'll ask you the same question.
My wife was a lot happier that I was home more, that's for sure. I was out in Los Angeles more doing that work, but no, I love coming here. Like when someone was asking me if I made it to London, I said no. I went straight from Heathrow right to Portsmouth, and I've been in Portsmouth all week, and then I leave after the game and I'd sleep at the airport at Heathrow and then I fly right back out.
You could have bought any number of football clubs that you've looked at. Do you still think it's fate that brought you here, and was it the right choice?
For sure it was the right choice. I'm not sure if fate is the right thing, but it couldn't, yeah, it was destined to be, I guess. It was fate. We're positive we made the right choice. I mean, we actually came down to it either going to be Portsmouth or we weren't going to enter this game. So we're convinced that it's the right place.
It would make a great film one day, wouldn't it? You stumbled across this football club on the south coast, and everything went from there.
So we're in the film that I see in my head. We're only, we're in the first third. So there's a lot more stories to be told.
So looking forward, and I know you don't like to reveal a lot. What is progress for you now? Because as we say, you're going quicker than you would have imagined.
I think just trusting the process with the fans, stuff we talked about is just if you get a fan base to trust you and really believe you, and that to me is the most important, because there are going to be ups and downs in this game no matter what, just the way the ball bounces, So to me the most important is just getting that foundation built with the community and with the fans,
It's quite an accomplishment that you've already earned that trust, because there were so many that went before you that sort of let people down. Were you always mindful of that?
Of course, but this is the natural way that we work, so it's kind of was natural to us. I know it was not natural to what you guys had previously. So, I get why everybody was so kind of protective in the beginning, and I feel like there is still some of those protections on. And I think it'll take a little bit longer for them to really, really trust. But I think, we've certainly have gained a lot. But I think, I always say that we're not going to change, and we're going to continue doing what we're doing. And the fans mean everything to these clubs, so you have to respect them and, run a proper business too.
Was that protectiveness from the other side, did that ever act as a barrier and you thought, oh no, we won't get involved in this?
No, because you have to have tough skin for this game. It matters so much to people that you kind of know what you're getting into, but you don't really know everything until you get thrown into it, obviously. But you'd be naive if you didn't know how passionate the fans were.
you're kind of owners like no other, because you don't really get involved in sort of making decisions. You leave it to the people at the club, which is quite unique.
Which is amazing that it's unique, because you have to. These are the people that are here all the time. These are the people that are scouting the different leagues. These are the people that are professionals in what they do. I think one of the main things we were so lucky was to have such a good team foundation here. That we didn't know, is how good of a team we have in the executive ranks here. And so letting Kenny make the decisions on talent with his scouts, I mean, you have to. I mean, I've worked at a sports team in America, same philosophy. You let people do their jobs. If you're micromanaging them, it will never work. Seems like that's happened a lot, I guess.
Also said to Andy, you're very humble people for your backgrounds. How do you account for that?
Good parenting. So my kids better be like this.
Do you think they will be?
Yeah, they better be.
Because you get football. I was sitting next to your father at Fleetwood, and we went 3-2 up, I think it was. And he's looking at that clock on the one side and thinking, God, doesn't the time go slowly when you're in front? You got football.
We are sports people, so we get it, absolutely. We understand, obviously, business, but we also understand the game. So I think I'm glad people appreciate that part of it. I mean, that's the fun part of it, So yeah, if you're up one and there's a couple minutes left, those draw out really. It takes a long time, that extra time to go.
But it's what a typical football fan would look at the clock once you're in the lead. It is like no other sport, is it?
Well, the thing that's great is that it's so there's 2 hours. It starts, you have 45 minutes, maybe there's 1 minute extra time in the first half, and then there's, a few more extra in the second half. But you know the time frame that's going to be. Where American sports are broken up, baseball can drag out to, depending on the score, 4 hours, something like that. American football, the same thing. So the way the game, it's a great game now. It's not broken up like that. But everybody's always clock watching.
This season you've just moved on that iota and into the promotion frame now, direct promotion frame. Would it be disappointing to you now if you dropped out of that and perhaps went up by playoffs?
It depends if we went up. If we go to playoffs, it's always going to be a ride. I mean, this is sports. Obviously, I'm going to be disappointed. We want to win. You want to win every game, but you're not going to. I think we're a victim of our own success in the beginning. We won so many games and we were punching so far above our weight. But going up in the playoffs would be incredibly exciting. It might be a heart attack, but it would be exciting.
It would certainly prolong your season.
It would prolong the season. It feels like that's the Portsmouth way, to make it very interesting. One way or the other, they're going to make it interesting.
And promotion, obviously, your ultimate aim, and to keep making that progress forward.
Of course, yes. I mean, you play to win the game, as they say. So we definitely want to win. So yes, promotion is the goal.